Hi everyone, so welcome back. I think I must have posted a video maybe about a week ago. Might have been sooner, I'm really unsure. I've been really busy lately. It's getting close to Thanksgiving break, so it means I just got all of my finals assignments, so I'm really stressed about that because everything's crazy and a lot of work because I go to art school. Because art school isn't a joke. It's a lot of work and it's stressful. And it kills your mental state of mind. Anyway, this is the LGBT 30-day challenge, day 14, 15, 16, 13, 14, 15, and 16. And let's get started. So day 13 is your favorite LGBT role model or celebrity. Ellen DeGeneres. Hands down, Ellen DeGeneres. She's funny. She's gorgeous. She's empowering, and she's overall a really great person. If you watch her show, she's constantly doing things for charities and giving things to people who are in need. And she presents being LGBTQ as being a normal person, and that you can be part of this community and still do great things for everybody, and it's perfect. And she's just like a very good advocate of LGBTQ rights. And she's also just a very accepting person of everybody. And I just think she's one of like the greatest human beings on earth right now. Okay. So that's all I want to say. I love her. I'm sure everyone knows who she is, so yeah. Day 14. Your favorite LGBT song or artist. Shelly Wright. I am like possibly one of the only people who like country music and really like her. And I just love her. I think her music is really great. I think her voice is not so good, but some of her songwriting is incredible. And her story is incredible too. If you haven't read her book, like me, it's great. And I relate to it because she titled the book as in when she was growing up that she was looking for someone in her town that was like her, that was a lesbian. And I feel like that's really similar to my story, as in I looked around my entire town, at first looking for someone I thought was lesbian. Now it's more looking for someone who doesn't have a gender, who's genderqueer, and it's impossible to find where I'm from. And that's like kind of really scary, even though I don't associate with the town I'm from anymore. It still sucks to not be able to think, like, it still sucks to, like, don't know how to say this, but it sucks not to have someone from where you're from who's experiencing the same things as you. Yes, I've met incredible people here in New York who have helped me so much accepting my gender identity and helping me through this. But it's different when you have someone who grew up in your town who understands the place you come from in a way no one else can, and they can help you through everything. So, yeah, I appreciate that's basically. Yeah, so Shelly Wright, I love her. Her music is great. Please read it. And read her book. Her book is really good too, and she just has a documentary that just came out, Heavenly Days? Maybe? I'm pretty sure. Wish Me Away. Wish Me Away. Go watch it. It's a really great documentary as well. Okay. Day 15. Your favorite LGBT quote. I have it in a tab, so let me open it. Okay. This is by Ellen DeGeneres. What a surprise. So the quote is, I stand for honesty, equality, kindness, compassion, treating people the way you'd want to be treated, and helping those in need. To me, those are traditional values. That's what I stand for. I also believe in dance. So that's a quote. I don't know if I think it's LGBT because one, Ellen DeGeneres said it. She's part of our community. Number two, like, she's just standing for basically human rights, and I think that's a big thing for the LGBTQ community. Even if you're not looking for marriage, you still want equal rights when it comes to, like, voting and taxes and seeing your partner, like, being able to stay with them after visiting hours in the hospital. It's still rights that everybody fights for. Okay, day 16. I'm sorry I'm like rushing through these, but they're not really in depth. This one's a little more in depth. A picture from your first LGBT relationship or one of your first LGBT crush. So for privacy reasons, I'm not going to post a picture of me and my first girlfriend. We actually are no longer in contact, so it would be very inappropriate for me to post a picture of her. Plus, there's only like one in existence, and it's like on her MySpace, and I'm not going to go stalk that. But the only thing I can definitely like say is I don't know, talk about our relationship. It wasn't like that long. I mean, it was serious, but it wasn't too serious, I guess. I don't really know how to describe it. I was in high school, and she was a couple years older than me, and I met her in one of my elective classes. That's basically all I can say about it. She was not my first LGBT crush, I can tell you that. I had a crush on another girl, and I actually started dating this person because I thought it would make the other girl jealous. It's high school, guys. What can you say? I was like a freshman. I was like, I don't know, hormones. I don't understand anything. Yeah. But I actually really don't like that question because that's like kind of invasion of privacy. Like, why would I post a picture of another person on here to say, oh yeah, this is my first person I was in a relationship with? Because that's invasion of their privacy. What if they don't want to be posted being seen as dating you, which is kind of the situation that I'm in right now. But yeah, so I'm not going to be posting that. That's just really weird. I don't know why that question's on here. Yeah, okay. I don't know how long this video is. It's like 7 minutes. What's the next day? I'm going to add day 17 just because I feel like this one was really short and kind of boring. So, day 17, your first experience with an LGBT organization or event, Day of Silence, Pride, etc. Okay, so my first experience was with Day of Silence, and for those who are unsure what that is, or know it is, or just want an explanation, or how I see it is, I originally took it as, I think I still think about it this way, and basically I always forget what day it is. I know it's in like the springtime, I think. I'm probably really wrong about that, but it's during the school year because it always happened during school. I think it was in spring because it was always around like spring break, but it's a day where you are silent for 24 hours, and it's to visually show how people of the LGBTQ community are silenced while being bullied in schools and in general life. So the first year I did it, or was aware of it, actually didn't fall on a day I had school. It was like actually during spring break, and I was like alone by myself in my house, so I don't think I really talked anyway. But the second year they hosted, it was actually during school, so I actually could like actually participate, and I feel like that's not even true either. No, it's not true. I was right. I was not school in it. The first time I ever was able to participate was my junior year, and that was because it always fell during our spring break, and it was like on a Friday at the end of spring break where I was at home by myself, or that's literally what I did. I was at home by myself, so I had no reason to speak besides to my parents, which they're not home. They weren't home during the day. So my first was during my junior year of high school. And I actually remember I had an oral presentation that day, so I pre-recorded it so I didn't have to talk at all. But no one did it. Like, I know schools these days, they actually have like a holiday and they promote it, and the Gay Straight Alliances or GSAs will always plan it, and they post posters and they give pins out, and the teachers are not supposed to talk to the students who are participating. My school didn't do that. So it was literally only me. And maybe 2 other people who wore red to show support, but they were still speaking. I think I was like, I was one of the only people who chose not to speak for the entire day. And people found it really shocking because they didn't really know, they didn't really know what it was about. They kind of knew of it and they announced it, but they more like recognized that today was the Day of Silence, so let's take 2 minutes during morning announcements and be silent for those people who are part of the LGBT community and feel oppressed. Where I wore red, like I wore a red shirt, I think I wore like a rainbow ribbon in my hair, and I didn't speak all day. Literally. At all. To anybody. And I thought it was really important for me to do it, especially coming from a school that did not have this did not recognize this like day at all, and kind of like recognize it to the point like, oh yeah, this is today, so we should like do something sort of like, oh hey, let's be quiet for 2 minutes. So I didn't like that. I didn't like that when I went to the office a couple weeks before, that they wouldn't even recognize the fact that this was a holiday and that we should try to do something. So I was silent for the entire day. And I remember I only had one teacher who actually supported my decision, which was my biology teacher. And we just had a test that day, so it wasn't like I was called out in class. But I turned my test in, and he asked me a question. I just nodded. It was a yes or no answer. And he goes, "Are you not speaking because of Day of Silence?" And I said, "Yes." And he says, "Well, good for you. I'm glad someone is." And he's also like the first teacher that addressed the whole being gay issue in our school, at least for the classes that I had been in. Someone brought it up, someone made a stupid homophobic comment, and he like kind of stopped the class and took a step back and was like, "Guys, we're all humans, regardless of who we love, so let's leave it at that." And I still appreciate and I'm inspired by that because of him. And I never liked him at all as a teacher. I thought he was a great guy, but never liked him as a teacher. I find that really happens with a lot of people that I have as professors or teachers. But yeah. So that was my first like experience with Day of Silence, and that was definitely the first like LGBT organization or event that I had for a very long time. I first went to Pride this past summer, and that was my first something that wasn't Day of Silence. And I thought it was amazing, and that everyone should see it. Actually, Dyke March was before Pride, but Pride Weekend, NYC Pride Weekend was my second. But besides that, the only event I ever had was Day of Silence. And then like the wear purple for bullying day, but you just wear purple. Yeah. Okay. So this video is slightly longer, but I feel like the first 3 questions were just like, they were just like short answers. But yeah. So, by the way, I feel like I looked like really like shit, or like I looked like way too much makeup on. I just got back from going out for a friend's like goodbye party. So I'm like kind of tired, and I'm gonna go to my girlfriend soon and fall asleep in her bed. But that's it. So please subscribe to my channel. The button is right there. I'm doing better. And like this video, comment if you want to send me a private message talking about your experiences or have any questions for me. I'd be more than happy to answer them. And also, I'm getting towards like the end of this, or there's not too many more videos left. So if you have any like questions for me, or like movie or like ideas for videos that you want to see, like please send me something. I mean, I'll even talk about makeup because I'm really into that. I can talk about get really in depth with my gender identity if you want me to. Like I have a better idea I did now than when I made the first video, because I was figuring things out then. I still am, but I have a better idea of how I want to identify now. If you want me to do like my small makeup collection video, because there's like those online, I don't really have a lot. Like if you watch them online, they're like these huge massive collections. I don't have that. I have a small one. It's like in a small little case over there, but I could do that. I don't know, like send me ideas, anything you want to see, let me know, and I will try to do a video on it. If you just want to like, if you have like articles or something you want me to read and comment on, I'll do that as well. I mean, I'm really open to anything. So, send me messages, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye!